Okay, I'm back. Fuck. So yeah, it's days later, and the topic is still Monique. You know, Monique and D.L. You know, D.L. I guess D.L.'s the co-headliner of the topic. And even in as much days, Mr. Hughley, as far as I know, Mr. Hughley has still not presented a contract, a signed contract. Not even pages from a contract where he as the artist has initialed the agreements of the terms of the agreement along with the promoter. He doesn't necessarily have to show the back page. I don't think Monique showed the back page, but she did show where there were initials and of the agreements of the terms of the initials next to the stipulations in her agreement. But nevertheless, it's like, no, we're not going to stick it to business because everybody's hollering about professional. She's not. That is so unprofessional. It's a sad day for comedy. Let me find out y'all tender too. Let me find out y'all tender like DL. I don't like DL. I mean, I don't know DL. But, you know, just I guess if there was like, if he was the, if this was like the, and I might be dating, I know I'm dating myself. If this was, a real life soap opera, DL would be Sue Ellen and Monique would be J.R. Ewing for me. A lot of the things, the thing about it is, all during his coming up, you know, it started. Comic View was standing on the stage and talking about people, joning people, signifying monkey on the stage. So, what really gets me is like, Monique is a constantly working. I mean, I hate to feel like I'm defending these motherfucking celebrities, but I think, shoot, I almost messed up. I hate to defend these celebrities, to feel like I'm defending these celebrities, but I believe that there are greater implications or lessons or meetings or points that could be made in the whole discussion. Now, they say that the woman, there's lists. Now I see lists. Today I see lists. I see whole film companies that Monique is allegedly beefing with. And I mean, that's pretty phenomenal. But I say, it's kind of wild, man. All these, many of the so-called Fight the Power brothers and, you know, soul sisters who I would think that would come to the aid of a black person standing up in their own and demanding that their business be handled adeptly and properly as it should be. You know, being a boss of their own. Oh, it's her own business's contract. It's got to be fake. You people show a very low standard of your business acumen. When you get your invoice, I don't know what y'all will possibly be getting an invoice for. Some of y'all will possibly get an invoice for. But let's say, for example, you have a landscaper, and you have a fairly professional landscaper. When that landscaper tells you what you owe him, he'll provide you with a sheet with his business name on it. Now, before you decided to pick this particular landscaper that comes regularly to your home, you had to make an agreement with this landscaper. How many times a month are you going to come? How much will I pay you? When will your cutting season begin and when will your cutting season end? And now, if that landscaper came to you and gave you a piece of paper with any other name on the top of it other than the name of their particular company, With that, and it might have, this might be Joe's landscaping, and the guy, the landscaper, hands you Leroy's landscaping contract. So it's like, okay, your name is Joe, but this says Leroy. But that's just on the standard of being in control of your business, being a boss of your business, because evidently it's a problem, and that really shows a level of ingrained and programmed dysfunction within our community. Whereas this man has been her husband. Let me turn this shit off. I don't need this. This man has been that woman's husband for a considerable amount of years, and all these years has been criticism. And y'all had y'all bets on when they was gonna break up, I imagine. But the funny thing about it is that if somebody says utter a mere phrase of the Negro Cinderella story, which is Russ and Sierra, y'all have a fit. But this is unconventional. It's weird that she calls him daddy. It's weird that, y'all forgot that he calls her mom. I don't know, man. And just coming from roots, from Southern roots, it's not that's not that Paul, especially some backwoods. And I shouldn't know now. Y'all don't get up. I'm from West Virginia. Maul and Paul. They call each other Maul. They call each other Paul. It ain't nothing new, man. It's just that I guess the mind of the African American Black Negro has become so filled with such toxicity that there all automatically must be brought an incestuous relationship between two people who are clearly not related by blood and have readily admitted. And I don't know whether they got on those situations where I don't know whether they have a courthouse agreement, a courthouse contract to say that they married, but they've been together long enough. They common law. Sydney and Mo Sid. But and that's what kills me, man. It's like I sincerely hope that them people, that Monique and Mr. Sydney, I hope Mr. Hicks, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. I know her last name. I think she changed her name to Monique Hicks. I sincerely hope that don't leave my roof open. That they have some people around them that act as a support base. That, I mean, according to the video that I saw, the video that she done on Instagram, it appears that they have a good, strong support base. And another thing about it is when they bring these lists out of people that is supposedly that Monique is so difficult to work with, yet still, I mean, it's like this list of people that supposedly she's supposed to be difficult to work with. They never kind of go into the details of what her specific gripe is with these people. I don't know. I mean, we know that this industry picks and chooses, and once upon a time she stood 10 toes up against Netflix, and then I don't know. There are people who stood up against Netflix and failed. She has her loss. I don't know whether she still sued, whether she sued him, whether the suit is still ongoing or whatever. But I don't know when it suddenly became a problem to stand on your square. She believed that night. She believed that she was the headliner. And then DL himself said, well, she arrived at this time, like 8:45. Yeah, if I'm supposed to be on the stage at 9:45 or 9:30, if I'm the headliner, I'm closing. I don't have to be there as early as you. You come on before me. I can't see, but let me continue, man. But okay, so you have this man, you have his wife, and let me be specific. You have this black man and his black wife, but and like I said before, a lot of the contention, and I don't know whether and I guess they're not necessarily taking sides, so to speak. I would think that they may have a stronger affinity for DL, because I guess they might be Democratic Party supporters, or Monique might have just rubbed in the wrong way. An assertive black woman who has no problem hollering out when she feels that she's been done wrong, or she perceives that she has been done wrong. But it's intimidating to many. And what's sad about that is sometimes, and I'm gonna speak to some of you weak ass niggas. It's been times where some of you soft ass niggas that had a woman there that had to speak up for you. And I know y'all probably say, no, I haven't. Y'all, I swear, man, when it's like y'all wait for a black woman to tumble, man. And I don't want to come on sounding like a Negro male feminist. I mean, I love women, period. Man, they out here. I don't know what this. Am I coming through someone's services? I see Sprinter vans and and Range Rovers and all that. Yeah, somebody crying here. There's somebody's funeral out here. I lost my train of thought. But yeah. Monique and her husband. Yeah, and it's odd. It seems as if that a lot of the contention that I was receiving was coming from black women, and I had also did. I don't really. I don't know. I guess it kind of feels, if I want to find out what an issue is with a particular woman, I don't necessarily think it might be in my best interest to look for a man to give me the information that I need. Whether sound, I'm not to say that there's some players out here, some seasoned veteran. I would like to think that I have a little experience around the romantic bush myself, but that would give me advice on things. But it's like, well, when I want to talk Monique, I'm gonna talk to women. And and previously my point was that when in the R. Kelly era, the Robert Kelly era, and don't let me come on and say it, and don't try to make this seem as if this is some type of grandstand for Mr. Kelly. If whatever Mr. Kelly wrong that he had committed, may he be punished thoroughly for it. My point is that no matter what manner or classification or perceived character a woman came out against R. Kelly, we were supposed to believe it. Otherwise, we were rape apologists, misogynoirs, slew-footed morons. I guess you could say, male chauvinists, any old manner of insult that that the collective chose to pick. But when it comes to Monique, she ruining her career. The point still has to remain there. DL Hughley, you see him everywhere, and popping up here, popping up there. Monique background doing her shows, whatever. DL Hughley net worth from my sources, $10, $11 million. Monique, $13, $14 million. Black women get paid. Black women comedians get paid less than black comedians, but I guess it goes to prove her point. Well, her level of skill and talent superseded Mr. Hughley to the point where she's a more of a value. You have to have value when you're in the industry. And it doesn't necessarily say that DL has $10 or $11 million cash, or Sister Monique has $13 or $14 million worth of cash on hand. It's just that when you go in front of the grand masters, and they evaluate you for whatever purpose or project or interest they may have in which they need your services for, they have a valuation for you. I know you all are familiar with valuations. I mean, many times we study slavery and we look at those old posters, those old auction posters of how much a prospective book, a wench may cost on the market. So these are those numbers. So when you're a promoter and you're looking at those numbers, don't you think that would be utilized in your determination of figuring out if you're going to book this person, what you're going to pay this person for booking them, and what position they may have on your show, and along with the other talents that are on your ticket. There are also 2 other talents on the ticket. But my thing about it is that we sit here and we'll watch it. And we can take more out of the equation. It'll be some type of situation or circumstance. We'll go back to, we'll do Will Smith, or Chris Rock. They was doing it, kind of doing it on both sides of that. Whereas, the media gets to picking and choosing, and it targets itself. And it's not so much, the CNNs or the big media sources, because you come to expect that from them. It's these bloggers and so-called black entertainment media sources and the Roots and all that type, the weeds. I mean, the weeds and the griots and shit like that, man. They give you this skewed, biased reporting of news through editorials and opinion ops. I don't understand, man. All the man had to do was say, well, here's my contract. They told me I was a headliner too. Monique's contract says headliner. Why can't it just stop there? Oh, she's unprofessional. Ain't nobody gonna want to work with her. Monique got a movie coming out. Monique keeps shows booked. If you are she's an independent entity. She's a funny woman. See, the shit that she did to him, now everybody he said this about her, that nigga a coward. I feel sorry for your wife because she got to suck the dick of a coward. That was it. Let's go. If that was freestyle, that's freestyle gold, nigga. Fuck y'all, man. Monique, Team Mo, nigga. Let me get the fuck up off here. Let me get where I need to go first. I can't get out the goddamn street. Peace to y'all, man.